Hello, all shop fans. This video's been kind of like long overdue. It's the mini bike from Dumb and Dumber, and I did a video, God, a year or so ago on it. And as you can see, nothing has changed. Well, that's all going to change here real soon. As I studied this mini bike frame, I realized that it was the wrong frame. Now, it's the correct handlebars, so I will be keeping these handlebars, but I'm getting a different frame and also getting the correct engine and everything. So I could have probably changed this frame out and stuff, but I always have why am I going to try to reinvent the wheel when I can just get the correct frame. Now, my buddy Corey, who started on this project, seems like 100 years ago, he had lengthened the frame and stuff. And where he lengthened the frame is, you can see right in there. And that is in the wrong location where it needs to be lengthened. And like I said, I could have done this. I just didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. I'm just looking for something to put together and go. And I ran across a guy in Kansas City who has the correct engine. And it was missing some of the like missing a carburetor and so forth and stuff like that. And I've been hunting down all the correct muffler and everything for this bike. And I have gotten it all. And I've gotten the correct tires, the exact same brand that was on the movie bike. And so this bike, the only thing I'm keeping off of this will be the handlebars, the front fork. And then everything else I'm trading out and being done with it. So I have now gotten the correct tires and wheels, the correct engine plate. The frame will be on its way. Then I have the correct fork. I will have the correct grips with the correct streamers that hang off them. I have the correct basket, the correct headlight, the correct rear tail light, the correct rear view mirror, the correct bell, and what else I got the correct seat. And then I also had the correct jacket, t-shirt, helmet, and goggles, and briefcase. I bought the briefcase. I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. And the briefcase I am thinking about buying on eBay. If you go in and look at I think it's called Hollywood money, fake money and stuff, but it looks like real $100 bills all stacked up and stuff. I'm going to put that into the briefcase. Now, what I have decided on the briefcase, that in the movie it was a Samsonite. And I have done lots and lots of research. Unless somebody can prove me wrong, I have not found a Samsonite briefcase that matches theirs. And theirs is a side locking briefcase, which means the combinations are on the side of the briefcase, not the top. And what I think they used was a different brand. And then they had a little Samsonite like logo nameplate, and they kind of glued on it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to find somebody with a 3D printer that can print out the Samsonite, and I'll just glue it on to the briefcase. And it's the same interior, the same look. And so that's what like I said, I think that's what they did. And so that's what I'm going to do. Should be a fun little project. Shouldn't take me that long once all the everything comes in. And I sometimes I get messages like, hey, whatever happened to the Dumb and Dumber bike? It didn't go anywhere. It's just sitting here. And like I said, there was things on this bike that were wrong. And let me come around here to get a little bit better view. But where the rear axle goes through, see how that's on the bottom there of this bend? Well, it should be on top. So let me get down here. It should be up in here. And I mean, like I said, I could have moved that and did all that, and I'd have to custom make me little brackets and did it, And then I found the frame, and I'm like, well, why not, you know? And then I found the correct belt guard and everything. So this thing, guys, and I'm not taking away from anybody else that's made a Dumb and Dumber mini bike. I've looked at everyone. I think Gas Monkey Garage down in Texas, they made one. And I think they also did the Mutt van. There's some people on YouTube. There's a Dumb and Dumber page on Facebook. And I've looked at their bikes. And you know what? They're nice bikes. I don't want to say, oh my God, that's just horrible and stuff. They are just not movie correct. And you guys know how I get very, very anal when it comes to movie correct stuff. If it's got a camera bracket on it, it's got to have it on it. You know, I mean, every little detail. And I really, really study things really hard. And I've done so much research on this bike. And one would ask, why would a guy spend so much time and effort and hunting down parts and stuff to make this bike? As I said in my last video, this was the mini bike, or the first movie that my wife and I went and saw when we were dating. And we just thought it was funnier than hell. And I never dreamed about, oh, one of these days I'm going to, it was never like a goal of mine. And then one day my buddy says, like, I'm going to build a Dumb and Dumber mini bike. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he started this project. Well, then it got put on the back burner. And then one day he goes, hey, you want this mini bike? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it sat for a while. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And the more I dug into it, the more I found out that it was just not just getting a mini bike and painting it red and putting a basket on it, So everything will be 100% screen accurate. There's one thing I haven't figured out yet, and I just noticed it the other day going over photos. Up on this handlebar here, there is a little red button that goes right there. And I don't know what that little red button goes for. But I'll figure it out. I figured out everything else on this damn thing. But like I said, correct review mirror, correct the bell that he rings. The jacket that he wore was, it was made by a wardrobe department. That was never a jacket that you could go out and buy. And I found a jacket that looks really, really close to Lloyd Christmas's jacket. The helmet is the correct helmet. It's got the leather ear flaps that come down. I got the correct goggles. Just the jacket was something that, I'm just not going to have one custom made. I think there's actually a site out there that does that jacket for like $115, $120, $130, something like that. And to me, it's not worth that, spending that on that, because that's not part of the bike. That's just like part of the get-up that goes kind of with the bike. And but the one that I'm getting has the square collar. It's the same color, It's just maybe just that little smidge different than the one that the studio made. But it'll be definitely good enough for this project. Now, but everything that goes on the bike, that's a whole different story. It's got to be exact. I mean, exact. And it's kind of like the Impalas that I build. The graffiti coupes, everything that I build that matches a movie car, or it's got to be that. And that's just my own OCD, I guess, that kicks in, and because I want it to be. Because the reason I'd probably do this is because nobody else has. People's attempted a lot of things. There's people out there attempting to build Supernatural Impalas. There's people out there attempt to build American Graffiti coupes and stuff. Guys, I'm not making, everything's great. I don't want you to think that, I got this like big vendetta against anything that's not screen accurate or anything. I don't. I think they're great. I'm glad people find the love in those TV shows and movies and stuff to do that kind of stuff. It's just that I just kind of take it to a whole different level. So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that the mini bike is going to change, and it's going to start up here very, very quick, that project. And I'll be doing videos on the parts and everything that's being done to it, and I'll kind of explain some stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video, and I look forward to getting on this project. Talk to you later. Bye.